They say some journeys don't leave footprints because they were never meant to be found. Long before maps were trusted and borders were named, there was a night in Jerusalem when the wind itself seemed to hold its breath. In a chamber lit by trembling oil lamps, priests whispered prayers over a golden chest said to house the presence of God itself, the Ark of the Covenant. Then, just as history sharpened its knives and armies gathered at the gates, the Ark vanished. No crash of thunder, no blaze of fire, just gone. Centuries later, an ancient Ethiopian tradition offers an answer that feels more like destiny than coincidence. The story begins with a king and a queen, Solomon of Israel and the Queen of Sheba. Their meeting was not just diplomacy, but wonder, wisdom answering wisdom. From that union came a son, Menelik, raised far from Jerusalem, yet bound to it by blood and promise. When Menelik returned as a young man to meet his father, the city welcomed him with ceremony, but history was already moving in the shadows. As Menelik prepared to leave, the priests discovered the impossible. The Ark was no longer in the Holy of Holies. In its place, a perfect replica, identical in gold, in size, in sacred markings. And by then, Menelik's caravan was already crossing deserts, slipping through mountains, sailing down the Nile, guided not by armies, but by belief. Legend says the Ark chose to go, that it did not flee danger, but sought guardians. The journey was long. Heat scorched the land, storms swallowed the sky. Yet wherever the caravan stopped, the sick recovered, enemies fell back, and the path opened as if the world itself made room. By the time they reached Ethiopia, the Ark was carried into the highlands and hidden away, first in Aksum, then within a sanctuary no outsider would ever enter. To this day, one man alone is allowed to see it, a single guardian monk. He does not speak of what he sees. He does not leave his post. He simply watches. Skeptics ask for proof. Historians argue dates and documents. But tradition answers with something older than evidence, continuity. A faith guarded not by locks or walls, but by generations who never stopped believing the Ark was already home. Maybe the greatest power of the Ark isn't lightning or plagues or conquest. Maybe it's this, that across 3,000 years, across deserts and empires, one story refuses to disappear. And perhaps that is the real miracle. If this story captivated you, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below to help the channel grow.